Foundation is back this week with the 4th episode of Season 3, and it's safe to say this is the best episode of the season so far. Centered around powerful themes like love, conflict, and the desire to escape, this episode hits on all fronts. We see Brother Day, Dusk, Quint, Pritcher, and Gaal all navigating emotional and political chaos. Dawn is on the verge of leaving his throne, and Day is heading off to Mycogen. Trantor is visibly at its weakest, and the Empire's foundation is cracking. Let's begin with one of the strongest arcs of this episode, Demerzel's internal conflict. The episode opens with her wandering through the maze, the same one from episode 1, symbolizing the complexity of her thoughts and feelings. She's trapped in a paradox. Her programming is to protect the Empire at all costs. Yet her recent actions, like orchestrating the bombing that killed millions, were done to ensure Foundation survived, which now threatens the Empire. The maze reflects her mental state, filled with paths, possibilities, and contradictions. For someone supposedly incapable of emotion, Demerzel seems deeply conflicted, even haunted by regret. Her fear of being left behind if the Empire falls, unable to die, stripped of purpose, adds another tragic layer to her character. Her desire to return to her original programming to find new purpose is both heartbreaking and chilling. Later, in a pivotal moment, she reveals her original face to Varelis, highlighting her denial about her own humanity. Varelis accuses her of standing by emotionless during the tragedies, and she responds by saying it wasn't nothing. It was everything. This episode makes it clear Demerzel might be a machine, but she's experiencing something dangerously close to human emotion. Being dismissed by Day as a mere it or appliance only intensifies her inner turmoil. At this point, Demerzel is the most complex character in the show, arguably more than even Brother Day. After Demerzel's segment, we cut to Pritcher, who returns to Terminus and is revealed as a Mental, a secret member of the Second Foundation. His romantic connection with Gaal deepens, but what's more interesting is his mental ability to project visions. He shares what he saw at the club on Kalgan, a place under the Mule's psychic control. The eerie part? The Mule chose a crowded club because of his own loneliness. A subtle but effective way of humanizing a villain. Pritcher's insight into the Mule's use of music, felt through nerves rather than heard, hints at deeper mind control abilities, possibly referencing the Vizona from the novels. Interestingly, when Pritcher describes the club being hypnotized, the scene cuts to Magnifico, not the Mule, possibly hinting that Magnifico is the real puppet master, with the Mule merely a figurehead. This theory aligns with the books and adds a thrilling twist for longtime fans. Their bond grows deeper when Pritcher proposes to Gaal, expressing a desire to live in the moment. But Gaal is focused on defeating the Mule and saving the future. This contrast between their worldviews shows they're likely not meant to be together. With the vault opening soon and the third crisis, a civil war between traitors and the Foundation, on the horizon, Gaal has no time for distractions. Now, let's talk about Brother Day, who has undergone a radical transformation. In this episode, he reflects on the horrors committed by his previous iteration, slaughtering 20,000 people at Mycogen. Disgusted, he spits at the memory of Cleon Thwairs, symbolizing his rejection of Empire's brutality. He's no longer the cold, methodical ruler from earlier seasons. Day escapes with Mavon, hoping to reach Mycogen, and in exchange, Mavon asks for the nanites to heal his daughter. But tension builds, and it's revealed that Mavon was secretly working for Empire. In a powerful moment, Day executes Mavon, his former friend, for betraying him. His whispered "sorry" before the shot shows a broken man who's tired of being a pawn. He removes the nanites, faking his death, and takes a relic once stolen from Mycogen, possibly to earn goodwill when he arrives there. With Day and Dawn both gone, the Empire is without a ruler. If Demerzel wakes new versions of Day and Dawn, we might soon see a civil war within the Empire itself. The idea of 2 days and 2 dawns roaming the galaxy is a brilliant setup for chaos, and likely unavoidable. We also saw Dawn escape Trantor to meet Gaal. With guards following him, their plan to leave for Ignus had to be rushed. Gaal demonstrates her powers, wiping guards' memories and making them invisible, convincing Dawn to abandon his claim to the middle throne. This act of selflessness shows that Dawn is perhaps the only clone truly putting the greater good above himself. But again, his act of desertion is treason, and it may lead to serious consequences later. This episode was phenomenal, easily one of the best in all 3 seasons. From the symbolism of the maze to the tension-filled betrayal and escape, and the emotionally layered characters, everything landed perfectly. The contrast between those desperately trying to feel love and those being told they're incapable of it, like Demerzel, added emotional weight that made this more than just sci-fi. It made it human. The tension between love, duty, betrayal, and escape carried the entire episode, and with multiple civil wars, rebellions, and crises brewing, we're just at the edge of a storm. The performances were outstanding, especially by the actors playing Demerzel and Brother Day. Day's moment of vulnerability with Mavon's family, followed by cold execution, was masterfully done. He's no longer angry, he's just done. We're not even halfway through the season, and already this show is delivering some of Apple TV's best sci-fi ever. So there you have it, The Foundation Season 3, Episode 4, Ending Explained. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next breakdown. Until then, see you in the next one.